What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Let's talk about crypto overall, because this crash that we've seen was not really the best for anybody, especially the people that were just getting into the market today or were getting into the market in the past couple of days. Now, we've seen the market run and run and run. We've seen altcoins that have been running. We've seen Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all of these that main coins that have really been making huge moves in the past couple of days to a week or so. Jasmine coin, and some meme coins, right? Meme coins that were flying 100%, 200, 300%, and some even more than that. So we've seen all of these levels of increases, and we knew for a fact that a decrease was coming, right? It was pulling way far away from the 200 EMA. You could see how far it was pulling away from it, way overbought, and a lot of things just showed that we were going to have this decrease that happened. So what did we see today? We saw a bit of increasing, and we saw things that were skyrocketing, and then all of a sudden things started to drop. Now, when these things dropped, they dropped. Like, it wasn't something where it was like, it happened over a number of days where it increased. No, this happened over a number of hours. And, typically you say, like, when something increases fast, it drops just as fast. But in this case, it increased fast over a number of days, over a number of weeks, and it dropped way faster. It dropped like there was a cliff on the other side, and that's how far it did drop. Now, my portfolio, in one of my positions, I got liquidated, right? So I want to talk about that liquidation, and I want to talk about liquidations overall, as well as look at my portfolio and show you guys where things have fallen to. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. If you guys do want to leverage trade, use my leverage trading platform, which is Margex. Honestly, I've had a lot of success with it. Besides this one trade that didn't really go my way during this day, every other trade there is still at a positive right now. And I did open another trade as we did get down to that lower trade, but I'll talk about that as that liquidation did happen. So yeah, if you want to check out Margex, start trading on Margex, that link is down there in the description. But if we look at the entire market for today, while we did see this at a $2.5 trillion market cap, we now see this at a $2.37 trillion market cap. It's down 4% on the day, and we're seeing Bitcoin's dominance back up to 53%. While it was, decreasing and we saw it down to 52%, now Bitcoin's dominance is back up to 53%, showing us that it is not ready to be altcoin season yet. While we did see a lot of meme coins that were running, so we're in the midst of meme coin season, we're still not seeing altcoin season that's absolutely flying, which honestly is a part of meme coin season. So you look at things like Bitcoin, it is down to down 6%. Down to 63,000. You see Ethereum that was up to 3,800, now down to 3,500. BNB down below $400. Solana, while it was at 140, now down to 120. XRP is now back below 60 cents, and so on and so forth. A lot of things that have dropped 12%, 10%, 8%. A lot of things that have dropped a ton in the top 100. If we look at the biggest fallers or losers, we have Floki that's down by 22%, Bonk that's down by 21%, Jasmine coin that's down by 14% today, WorldCoin 14%, Bitcoin Cash 14, 13, just so many things that are down so much, right? So it has fallen. Like, why are we seeing this massive fall off? Well, what you tend to see when the markets get going is people start taking more and more risk. Because when you see that reward, you want to get all of those rewards that other people are getting. There have been people that have been getting hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of gains off of just standard investing without leverage trading. And now the leverage trading that's going through, people want to gain as much as they're gaining, but without spending as much. So they're leverage trading a heavy amount. And I don't mean like just 1x or 5x or 10x. Like, they're investing at a 50x and 100x, and that's not something that you do, is to take on so much risk. I try not to do that. I do leverage trade throughout, whether it's a positive market or a negative market. So that's why my recent position got liquidated, but we will talk about that in a couple of seconds. But yeah, overall, things have dropped a heavy amount. Now, I wanted to talk about this, which I feel like is a big piece that we need to fully understand, right? And what I'm mentioning here is $679 million in liquidation hammer Bitcoin bulls as BTC hits a new all-time high and then drops. So today, what you've seen was a staggering, $679 million in liquidations that have occurred in the last 24 hours, almost entirely leveraged longs. And this is something that I notice happens often. Whenever you see a massive amount of longs go through, for some reason, it suddenly takes a dive where there's like a massive short position that goes through in the form of like manipulation and everything, honestly. It's not just in one position, it's in everything. It's like they had a certain buy order or a certain short order that was in as a limit order for themselves at multiple millions of dollars just to trigger other liquidations, which then trigger kind of this trickle down effect of liquidations as it continues to drop and continues to drop and continues to drop, right? Even though all of this money is flowing into Bitcoin, it's a way of kind of, they have these calculations and these numbers to predict exactly how far it will drop with these liquidations. So all you need is one to really get it rolling. It's like rolling a snowball down a hill. It's literally snowballing, right? So it rolls, it rolls, it rolls, it ends up rolling over this larger snowball, picks it up and continues to roll, right? That's exactly what we're seeing here. So for me, I ended up getting liquidated as well. No way did I think that Litecoin was going to come down, right? I lost $400 on this play, right? It was a Litecoin play that the close price was $71. I opened it at 89. I see that Litecoin has a lot of potential to run way more than a lot of other things that they started running already, and Litecoin seemed to not really move. And it should be honestly up in the range of $200 to $300 to $400. I still believe that, and I still have open positions for Litecoin, but no way did I think it was going to get down to $71 today from $90. That's a $20 drop. There's no way that I thought we were going to see that happen today. But I was wrong. It got all the way down to $71 exactly, and then bounced off of that $71 mark, triggering, different liquidations. Obviously, mine wasn't a crazy amount. It's only $400, but it's triggering a bunch of liquidations so that you see that snowball effect that happens. And that's not something that was just unique to me. There were many people that have reached out to me and they were like, look, I had a trigger of a bunch of liquidations for some reason because of all of the falls that have happened in today's market. So that goes to show there's some form, right? I'm not going to say that it's 100%, but there's some form of manipulation that's entering the crypto market in the form of large amounts of money that are triggering certain levels to snowball it into another level and snowball it into another level. And that's what we got to be prepared for. We got to be weary of. So what was good is the fact that earlier, maybe yesterday, and I knew that it would still probably increase, but yesterday and the day before that, I took $1,000 out of my leveraged positions. And then I took another $1,000 out of 2 leverage positions to make sure I gain what I can gain. And those ended up dropping today, earlier today. I was already out of those positions. They were rising, so it wasn't my fault. Obviously, it's only $1,000. But you have to make sure you protect your initial investment. You have to make sure you protect your profits as you go along. They always try and liquidate people. And it's crazy because the levels of gains that I've seen a lot of people hit, I saw them hit 100,000, 200,000, and that's with the little gains that it has had. But for like say Jasmine Coin going from a level of 23 or 2.3 cents down to 1.5, that's an insane difference. You see, LTC, that's from 90 cents or $90 all the way down to $70. Like that's a large difference, a large drop, which triggers a bunch of liquidations. So I got liquidated today, but luckily it wasn't a massive amount. It was only $400, but it was something that I did buy today. If I didn't buy that today, I wouldn't have been liquidated and I would have had a decent sized gain, because you look at where I even purchased a little bit more. So as I got out of that position, as it went down to 71, I caught it way too late. It got up to 77. My liquidation price is still 69, but I see that going a lot further, and currently it's up $51. So I'm currently in the process of trying to make back that $400 that I did lose within that liquidation. But it's baby steps. I don't need to make it back all in one shot, but it is baby steps here, and I do believe in Litecoin and where that can go. But anyways, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. I was liquidated today, and I'm sure I'm not alone. Let me know if you were liquidated in any way, and you know, how much that was, and if you decided to buy at the bottom, or this made you very fearful of the market. Because remember, be fearful while others are greedy, and be greedy while others are fearful. That's how the market works. That's how investing works. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.